Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back for some more of the Persona 4 Golden Let's Play. If you didn't miss out there on the last one, well, we have just found out all the different clues that we do need so that we can head on over here to where Nayato's dungeon is going to be. Now, for what this dungeon is going to be happening is that there's going to be a lot of backtracking throughout this whole and said place, because there is going to be some different access of different key cards that we do need, and the first of many key cards that is going to have to happen is that is going to be located all the way up on the floor 6 of this place. Now, I want to say that throughout my time doing some research throughout this dungeon is that there is like 9 different floors, so it is somewhat of a shorter type of dungeon that we're going to be heading on into, but it is going to be very annoying because of the backtracking that we have to go back into some other different parts here. Now, mind you, just like how we did before with all the other different dungeons throughout our way, is that I'm just going to be showing you guys just the important things that are going to happen throughout the dungeon. I'm not going to show you all the different battles that are going to happen throughout here as well too, because that's just going to take way too long than it needs to be, but I'll show you guys any type of main highlighted part that happens throughout these said battles, because we are going to be running into some new personas that we will be able to go and use for some different fusions later on down the road. Now, however, in the next video, you guys will be able to see that I will be having a brand new persona fusion alongside with us, because Ose is not going to be really around for us for too long, because I will have to use them as for a special fusion later on down the road here. Now, within these 2 videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with, of course, Persona 4 Golden, but we are also going to have to do some Phantom Hourglass as well too. Now, currently, for what we need to do with the Phantom Hourglass is that we are starting to reach all the way down to where the Isle of Ember is going to be, and that is where our first of many temples is going to happen as well. And we are going to have to face off with the boss, of course, which that is going to be with Blaze, I think this was his name, or Blaz, I think. And we are going to have to use the special type of upgrade for Link, which that is going to have to deal with the Boomerang, which that is going to be a very nice, good, handy-dandy item throughout the rest of the different games going forth, because that is going to be something very nice to go and have without running into too much problems of other set enemies. But we'll worry about all of that for when we start going into that video here, because currently for right now we're doing our time with Persona 4 Golden, and that's what we're going to be doing out here for right now in this video. Now, this episode is going to be particularly short, and it's a good thing that this episode is short, just so that I can at least just go quickly through all the different floors here and just jump into all the other different things that we do need, and then grab with the first of many access key cards to go and then pick that up. And then for the next video, we'll go and start off with the optional, well, I wouldn't really call it as an optional boss, but the next up and coming mini boss that we're going to have to do throughout here. So far, we already got ourselves with King Frost, if you guys didn't go and see, but now we're going to be picking up with Ikyusa. I believe this is going to be another type of persona that we are going to be wanting to pick up with. And during the time that I was picking up with all these other different personas, there's some pretty interesting, cool type of personas to be getting. I think there's like one persona named like Ortharus, I think. He's like some sort of like a wolf type of persona creature that we can go and have, but we have to wait until like around level 40 or so. But then there's also another one known as Yanmato, I think, Ororuchi, and that one is like a type of Hydra creature, which that looks really cool, and can't wait till we go and try to find with him at some point. I think we're getting really close up to one of the said levels to at least be having that said fusion pretty soon. And yeah, the unfortunate thing is that you will have to be at like the exact level for what that persona is going to be, because you can't really just go out of your way to get that guy yet, because it's in his little shadow state at this point. Alright, so here's some new enemies right here. These guys, I believe, are actually weak to wind damage, so if you ever do have like Yosuke around over here at this point, you should at least help you out. Seems like Kanji's not going to be like the greatest when it comes to this type of area, because it seems like most of these guys are going to be like somewhat immune to any type of electricity type of damage. But let's go and see what's going to happen here. So our next shuffle time is going to be having some sort of weird guy here. This is, oh, I can't really see what it was. We went really by, that went really fast there. But either way, we got a new persona, and we got ourselves with a brand new move for Teddy, of course, which that's going to be Mabufula, which that's going to be more of the ice damage for all type of creatures there. And here is the last type of battle that we're going to be running on into with as well. This should now give us a type of persona later within the shuffle known as Legion, which that is going to be one thing that we are going to have to make sure to keep alongside with us though. Alright, and just like that, I'm pretty certain we are getting into the way of the end of this episode for today. So thank you guys so much for going and checking out here for Persona 4 Golden. We'll get back into more of Nayato's dungeon for next time, and we'll see what that boss is all about. See you guys then, and peace.